A lot of times reports on individual cases, more likely than not, there is a side of this that cannot be explained legally unless that is waived by the individual or their guardian the ability to do that. In this case, it has not been. To give a better explanation of the mission and legal obligations of the Office of Aging, as well as educate the public about the procedures for having a guardian appointed for older adults. With that goal in mind, we've asked numerous members of the human services community to be here today to provide some insight into the work that the Office of Aging does and the requirements of the law.
The overarching purpose of Older Adult Protective Services, it is to respect the privacy and the confidentiality of the rights of older people. It also requires us to pursue the least restrictive alternative to ensure an older person's safety and well-being. By law, the Lancaster County Office of Aging is the designated agency to receive, investigate, and respond to all reports of suspected abuse, neglect, abandonment, and financial exploitation of those over age 60 in Lancaster County. So let me just speak a little bit, if I can, about process. First, again, as required by law, when a report is received, we must do a very thorough investigation to determine if there really is a need for our involvement, to identify if there is any risk to an older person's health and well-being, and to confirm whether or not the older person has capacity or is competent in their actions. These are key components of our investigation. They're also key requirements of the law, because not all reports that we receive are valid or substantiated. So let me be clear that the Office of Aging does not determine competency or capacity of an older person. Instead, we must rely on medical professionals and others who have expert opinion, most often geriatric specialists, because incapacity is not readily observable by those who are not trained.
The Honor the Soldier nonprofit organization did attend the press conference, and we pretty much expected what was told, so we weren't surprised by anything positive or negative. We do have an ongoing investigation that will continue. We already see the signs and indications of a class suit building. We've already had outreach from other local parties in the area. Their cases are identical in format and procedure.